I don't know. Hey, welcome to class. Today, I'm excited to be with you. So, we need a mat or at least a carpet so that we're down on the ground and comfortable and not hurting our back or our elbows or anything else. So, a mat, water, right?
Do I have
Waters. I have a set of light and medium weights. You're going to want two different sets. Just see how things feel and how they're working through, and we'll go from there. Let's start our warm up. If anything gets too intense, always take it down, stop, just do a walk in place. That's perfectly fine. So we're going to start up. Up I am, and we're lightly marching in place. So whenever we're standing up, we want our back long, shoulders down, away from your ears, and a neutral spine, which means that we're just standing up nice and straight. And even on this march here, I want you to think about keeping your core tight and then letting your arms swing with us here. On walks or anything else that we're taking, it's important to keep your shoulders down, your neck away from your chin away from your neck, and your elbows bent at about 90 degrees. Fingers are going to be light. You should always be able to wiggle them around. A lot of times when you're walking, or especially when you start jogging and running, we want to get done and we squeeze our fist. Puts a ton of pressure in your back and in your shoulders that we don't need. So always keep your fingertips light. You always see me moving them around, even when I'm holding weights. Let's go ahead and just warm up our shoulders here. My elbows are bent at 90. I feel like I'm doing the chicken dance. That's what this is like. We're doing a little bit of that. Our elbows never come higher than our shoulder, unless I tell you to, okay? So right now, our shoulders are relaxed. Our elbows come up shoulder height. Same with our hands. Like we're just relaxing on a high top bar. Warming up those shoulder muscles. Good job. 4 more. 3. Good. 2. This will be your last one right here. I just want you to stand wide, and we're just lightly warming up that spine. So my hand is shoulder height, same as the last move, but I'm just slightly twisting across. Even when my legs are straight, there's a slight bend. We never hyperextend our joints. So there's always a slight bend. Good job. Neck long, shoulders down. Just reach across. 3 more. Good. 2. Now we are going to reach up here overhead. Good. And my toe just sort of comes up with me here. I want to reach through and stretch through your back. Good job. And your side core here. The beginning of workouts, you don't want to do static stretching, which is holding stretching. You want to do dynamic stretching, and that is what we are doing here. Get your muscles in the mood to lift and work. Good job. 4 more. 3. Perfect. 2. We're just going to do a little march here with slightly higher knees. My arms are just coming up and down. My elbows stay in, warming up our biceps, just lifting our knees a little bit higher. Nothing too intense. I want you to flex your foot though. Good. Even that standing leg has a slight bend in it. Good job. Down and up. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. My palms are going to face backwards, and I'm just pushing back here. Good. My feet are hip width apart. Shoulders are down. It's like I'm giving someone a high five behind me. Good. Go ahead, warm up those triceps just a little bit. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're actually going to start down on the ground. So I'm going to move here. If you've got your mat, go ahead and grab that. We're working on that core strength, but we're also working on strengthening every muscle around your girdle. right here around your rib cage. So we're coming down to a low plank. Your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders, and you can either be up on your toes or down on your knees. What you are not doing is this with your hands. So your hands don't come together. They stay parallel, just like this. And we're just holding here. Now, you pretend and think that there's a rod going through your head that's holding you up. You want to extend through that. So it's almost like your toes are pushing you forward. At the same time, you have something pulling your heels back. So someone's pulling a ponytail that's on the top of your head, and someone's pulling your heels behind you. Even if your knees are down, you have that feeling. Great job of a nice, long, straight back. Good. Just inhale and exhale. Great job. And then come out of it. You can come into a child's pose here. Awesome job. Your head is looking straight down. Your arms are reaching forward. Give your back that stretch it needs. Your booty is pushing towards your heels. Great job. All right, slowly, we're working over onto our back. So take your time, coming down into a flat back. Whenever we're in this position, if you can feel, and I'm going to try to show, you can see that there's like a bridge. I can put my hands underneath my lower back. We want to tilt your hips up. So tilt your pelvic girdle up, and now my hands cannot get underneath my lower back. That's where we start. Hands are going to go right out to the side. Knees come up. My feet are together, and I'm just going to tap one foot down and alternate here. So knees are directly over your hips. My knees are bent at 90. I'm flexing my feet. I tap right, and then I tap left. Good. So we're just tapping our heel down here. Still sort of in the warm-up of warming up our muscles for what's to come. My hands are back. I want you to think about that lower back being pushed into the ground. You're looking straight up. We're not lifting your head up. Nothing like that. You exhale each time the foot goes down. Good. And there's a slight pause when your legs come up. Good. Inhale and exhale. So not only are you working the lower part of your core here, you're also working those hip flexors right in the front of your thighs. So you're probably going to feel those for these last 4 that start here. 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Just hug your knees in. Gently hug them in. And we're going to slowly roll back up. We're going to go into a C curve and then a sit straight. So my legs are hip width apart. They're slightly separated. Feet are flat. I start sitting straight up. I just round my back, tuck my chin, and then I sit up. You can hold at your knees. You can hold below your thighs. There's not a lot of pressure here. It's just a little pressure, a little hold, almost nothing at all. But your hands are here just in case. Good job. Just stretching out that back just a little bit. Good. We're going to do 2 more. Good. Last one here. We're going to roll all the way back. Roll back. Perfect. Feet are going right underneath your knees. So my heels are right in line with my heels. Feet are hip width apart. They are not together. We're doing a pelvic raise. But what we're doing here is really working the bottom part of your core. So we're not doing a bridge that is like this. I lift it up here so you can see. My rib cage is off the ground. That is not what we are doing. We're lifting here. It is a very, very small tilt of your pelvis where your rib cage stays on the ground. So from your rib cage right here up to your shoulders stays flat. And we just very small come up and go back down. Go ahead and join me, and you'll be able to feel that it's not a big motion. It's just a slight tilt. Your glutes hardly come off the ground, but this is really strengthening, stretching muscles right around your core. Pull my shirt down now. Good job. Not a big movement. The weight is in your heels from the bottom of your rib cage to the top of your head is completely relaxed. Your hands are relaxed. You're squeezing your glutes up. And as soon as you feel that bottom rib try to lift off the ground, you're coming back down. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Good. Roll up nice and slow. Take your time. Excellent job. All right. Last thing we're doing down here. Take your time coming down. Grab water if you need. We're alternating a knee and an arm. So my right knee is bent. Left arm is overhead. I'm going to touch left arm to right knee, back up, then right arm to left knee. And we alternate like this. So go ahead and join in. You can keep your head down. Remember, your lower back is pushing into the ground, which is harder to do now because we're reaching an arm overhead. But this means we're warming up and working your entire core here. So right leg in, left arm to knee. Good. And if you want, you can lift up your shoulders just a little bit. You do not have to. If that feels too much, you come back down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Even when your leg is straight, remember it's not all the way straight. There's a slight bend. Same thing with your arms here. And this is at your own pace. You inhale, exhale. Good. Exhale when that knee comes in. Great job. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Great. Give your knees a hug. You can do a little side rock and slowly come on up. We're going to come up to stand. My hair doesn't want to cooperate. Take your time. We're going to grab a light weight. I'm going to move this up. Light to medium weight. You can do, we're doing bicep curls. I'm going to grab my medium weight here. Feet right underneath your hips. Shoulders roll back. If for some reason you ever feel like you're doing this with your biceps, you need to kick your foot back, drop your weight. Nothing moves, remember, except your forearms. Roll your shoulders back. Weight even on your feet. Let's lift up. Elbows pinned in. They come up. And exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Good. You're going to want to curl all the way up because that's typically what you see on a bicep curl. You stop before you get to the top of your shoulders. See, when I go to the top of my shoulders, my elbows move. That's what we do not want. So you stop just before you get to the top. Slight bend in your knees. You're doing awesome. Curl up and down. You have 5 more. Inhale and exhale. Good. 4. Perfect. 3. Nice and slow. 2. Last 1. Good. We're taking the weights and flipping them around. So my palms are facing my thighs now. Thighs stay the same. Roll your shoulders back, allow them down. They want to ride up here, especially on this upright row. Upright row, I want you to pretend there is a wooden plank in front of your stomach, and your weights ride right up there and come right down. So they have to stay straight up and straight down. Your elbows are what come higher than your shoulders. Your wrists stay in line with your forearms. And your shoulders stay down away from your ears. Awesome job. Now you stay in control of weights. The weights do not control you up or down. You control the weights both ways. So we go slow up and we go slow down. It's not a fast up, fast down. We're not swinging them around. That's not what we're doing here. Up and down, chin long, back straight. And if you need to drop the weight at any point, remember, your arms have weight. That is your last one. Great job. Just shake out here. Your shoulders just a little bit. All right, we're going into the upright row into a shoulder rotator work. So I'm going to go to a little lighter weight. I'm going to show you the move first. The same upright row, but my elbows are stopping at shoulder height. Then my palms come out, they go down, up, they go down, and then down to the upright row. So it's up, elbow stop, field goal, tabletop, field goal, tabletop, then they turn back and down. You do want a lighter weight for this because we're working small parts of your rotator cuff muscles. Ready? We lift up, we field goal. We smack the table, we field goal. We smack the table, palms go back and down. Good. Field goal, smack the table. Field goal, smack the table, and down. Good. Up, smack the table. Good. Smack the table, and down. This is one of those exercises too that you don't need a ton of weight. When we're working that rotator cuff, honestly, your arms have more than enough weight. I have 3-pound weights here and I feel it. So it's not a big movement. I'm going to show you again how my elbows stay still. So they come up, I field goal, my forearms go forward, forearms go back, forearms go forward, and then we go down. My shoulders are down, away from my ears. Good job. We have a few more here. Really burning out those shoulders. You're doing awesome. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Don't forget to breathe and don't walk out those knees. Good job. You're doing awesome. And down, up, back. Good. There's one more after this. You're doing great. And down, up. Good. Back, down, and down. Great. You can stay with these weights if you want. I'm going to grab my medium weight. We're going into a deadlift. So your feet are directly underneath your hips. They're not together. They're directly under your hips. Slight bend in your knees. What we're doing here is pushing our butt back, leaning down to about our knees and coming back up. Straight back. And then pulling up with your hips. So your hips go down and back, and then back up. What it's not is a reach over and a down. A reach over. See how my back rounds? Your butt reaches back. It's slow and controlled, and your hips pull you back forward. Slow down and up. Good. Now you shouldn't be looking at me. You're going to look straight in front of you, and then about 4 feet in front of you and up. Good. Slow down. This isn't a move that you come down to your toes because your hips don't go that far. So it's down here, right where you feel a little bit of that stretch in the back of your thigh. Good. Keep your form. It's always form. It's never speed. That's never what we're doing. Good. Down and up. Awesome. All right, one more, and we're going to add on to this. Ready? We're going to do our deadlift. I'm almost done. We're going to do our dumbbells. We're going to do our deadlift. Our palms are facing each other. They come up. We hammer curl. So my palms stay facing each other and back down. Deadlift, palms face each other, pull up, elbows pin into the side, and curl. Good. So down, up, curl, and down. Remember, we're not rushing. Your back is flat and straight. And you only come down as far as you need to go. You don't have to go far to work that part of your legs that we're working right now and that strengthening of that back. You can come here. And the biggest part that the deadlift works is really the back of your thighs, right where it reaches your booty. This is the best exercise for a natural booty lift. Good. So you don't have to go far at all. Good. You're doing great here. We got 4 more. Remember, keep a slight bend in your knees, down and up. Good. 3. Perfect. Inhale and exhale. Good. And last one. And up. Good job. Go ahead and drop those medium weights. I'm going to a lighter weight. We're working our tricep now. So I'm going to switch out to the lighter weight. We're just doing kickbacks. Feet are right underneath your hips. I am slightly bent forward. So I'm not standing here, but I'm also not at 90 degrees. I'm about 45 degrees. And you're going to feel your back. We were just working those back muscles. So you're going to feel it. We're going to continue to hold our core tight. Keep like there's a plank on our back, keeping us straight. Your elbows come up right past your body. We extend back and forward. Palms are facing each other. Good. Elbows don't move. Once you get the move, you come back to looking straight down. Shoulders are down, away from your ears. And your arms stop at 90. So they don't come up to your shoulders like this. Nope. We are working your triceps this whole time. And in order to do that, we stop at 90. Inhale and exhale. Good. 2 more. Last one. Stay here. Our palms go back, and in. So now our palms face backwards. Elbows stay exactly the same. It's like I'm giving someone a high five that's on my back. Good job. Working a different part of that tricep muscle. Stay tall in your core. Pull that belly button in towards your back. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Little pulses. Let's go. Up, 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 up. Inhale and exhale. Hold that core in tight. You're doing awesome. You can drop the weight, but you've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Roll out your shoulders a little bit. Stretch out that tricep if you need to. We're doing one more tricep exercise to really burn it out here. Your elbows are going to come up, and we're going to kick out to the side. So my palms face me, and I'm just kicking out to the side. Now, if you want, you can add in a side tap too, but you don't need to. What you need to do is keep your elbows at the height of your shoulder and keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Good. So it's almost like you're, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it right now, but one of those ball things that clink, clink, clink. That's what you're doing right now. Perfect. Good job. One more each side. Good job. All right. Back to the shoulders, light weight. Now, you may find that you need to drop weights altogether. That's fine. We're going to build up here. Our knees are bent. They're slightly wider than hip width. Toes pointed forward. Shoulders down and relaxed. Your arms come up. This is called the ladder. I'm going to stand back a little bit. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's up, straight arms, shoulders down, and down. 2, 3, 4, up. 2, 3, 4, down. 2, 3, 4. Good. Keep a bend in that knee. You're not in a squat, but you're comfortable in your stance. Good. Keep those shoulders down, away from your ears. They're going to want to ride up. Don't let them. This is working your core, as I'm sure you can feel, because you're holding your back straight and long. We're not leaning forward. We're not leaning back. Shoulders are down. Good. One more, up and down. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Relax your fingertips, especially with these lighter weights. Take a minute, side step, march in place, wiggle your fingers out. We're never death gripping the weights. That just adds pressure to your forearm, which gives pressure to your shoulder, which gives pressure to your back. You get the point. We're always loosely holding on. I always like to say that with God too. We're never grasping on to what he's given us so tight. We're releasing that back up to him. He gave it to us. He can take it away, but he's going to bless us more when our hands are open. All right, our palms are facing up. Speaking of open palms, we're reaching forward and back. Good. Shoulders down, forward and back. Good. Inhale and exhale. Your shoulders are down. Your hands come about shoulder height. They're actually a little bit below it, and that's okay. Hold your core tight. Good job. We're going to stay with this type of move, but change our arms. We have a few more. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Arms go down, back, in, back, and back out. Elbows stay at shoulder height. It's like you're at a high top table and you're sliding something across and then pulling it back. You're fighting for the bill. That's what we're doing. We're pulling the bill, they're taking the bill. Elbows high, palms down, shoulders down. Awesome job. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Stay here, one at a time. Good. Nice. Slow right here. Good. Pull back. That shoulder stays down. Your neck is long. Your elbow stays up. You're working your entire upper body here. Even if you have no weight, you're working that entire upper body. It's out and in. Good. Out and in. Good. Out and in. You have 4 more. Let's go. 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Drop down those weights. We're going to come back down to the ground. We're going to do one more ab move. So take your time coming down. One more abdominal move. Move your weights out of the way, and then we're going to stretch. Stretch it out. So knees are bent. What we're going to do, hands come behind your ears. We never pull our neck off the ground like that. We just slightly lift and lower, and that's what we're going to do. Feet flexed, knees right above your hips. We're up and down. Crunch and down. Crunch and down. You exhale on the way up, inhale on your way down. Good job. Inhale and exhale. Remember that the small of your back is still on the ground. It's pressing in, and it's much easier with your knees up. Easier in quotations. But your knees up, force your pelvic bone into the right direction for a crunch. We have 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Legs come down. Just relax. What we're going to do here is we're going to crunch up, hold. So my shoulders and my neck are off the ground. My chin is not to my chest. Pretend you have a tennis ball in between your chin and your chest. My fingers are long here. Lower back is in the ground. Good. Hold it up here. You're doing awesome. Pulse up now. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Good. We worked a lot of your side core, a lot of stabilization today too, whether you knew it or not. So these last few pulsing crunches are really burning that out. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Just stretch your arms overhead. Lengthen your legs out. Now it is okay for your lower back to come off the ground. That's perfectly fine. We're stretching through. Awesome job today. Hopefully you got a sweat on. You know, it's hard to get a sweat on with upper body. because you're not using those bigger muscles of the lower body. But I felt it today. Hopefully you did too. We're going to roll up really slow. Take your time coming up. Good job. We're just going to take one leg in and give it a hug. Sit up nice and straight. Give that knee a hug. Great job. We're going to sit up nice and straight and twist over the back. So I'm not putting any pressure on my knee. My hand is just here because it has nowhere else to go. So sit up straight, upper body, twist, and I look towards the back. Good. Give your entire spine and core a good stretch. Excellent job. All right, other side, knee in. Never skip your stretch. I know you know not to. Sit up nice and straight and then twist. Stretching is the most important. And like we did in the beginning, we did dynamic stretching. We moved through it. We do our static stretching at the end. So if you need any extra stretching, go ahead and stretch after. You can repeat this stretch and cool down. The goal is to hold each move for about 30 seconds. That will really stretch your body out. Go ahead and cross one arm over. Shoulders aren't here. We're still relaxed. Fingertips are loose. We're moving them around. Great job. Stretch out those shoulders. We worked those a lot today. Stretch other side. Move your fingertips. Good. You're building a strong body, strong, lean, muscular, moving body, and you are doing awesome. I'm so proud of you. Fingertips interlace, palms face me, chin to chest. Stretch forward, you make your back into a C. Great job. Your chin does go to your chest here, so that is fine. You're kind of looking right at your thighs. Inhale and exhale. Great job. Arms come up. Stretch there. Your palms can face your head if that is easier. Just going to lean to the side, get that side core, those triceps through here. You can look up to the eye of your elbow if you want, or to your fingertips, or you can just stay looking at the screen. That works too. Awesome job. Other side up and right to the side. Toes are pointed to the ceiling. They're not relaxed. We're still working those legs, keeping them strong. Awesome, awesome job. I hope you had an amazing upper focus workout today. You did great. Remember to have a bottle of water. You need that to replenish your body. You did awesome. Awesome, awesome job. Can't wait to talk to you.